When the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, appears in the material world, he is accompanied by his plenary expansion, Ananta Shesha or Sankarshana, whom we commonly know as Balaram. Bala means spiritual power by which one can attain the highest bliss of life, or Ramana. Ananta Shesha is the serpent bed upon whom Lord Vishnu lies in the causal ocean. He maintains the universal planets on his millions of hoods. Today, we visit Seshashayi and Rama Ghat, connected with pastimes of Krishna and Balaram.
Crossing the borders of Uttar Pradesh, as we enter Haryana state, at the entrance we come across this beautiful lake, these 600-year-old trees, and a temple across this lake, Seshashayi temple. And today's Parikrama begins from this place.
Atasi pushpa sankasham harano purashobhitam ratna kankana keyuram Krishnam vande.
This place has a beautiful history. Once when Radha and Krishna having their enchanting pastimes, somehow the discussion about Seshashayi Vishnu came. And Srimati Radha wanted to behold the form of Mahavishnu, who is a Seshashayi. Shantakaram bhujagashayanam padmanabham suresham vishwadharam gaganasadrisham meghavarnam shubhangam lakshmi kantam kamalanayanam yogi rudhyana gamyam vande vishnum bhavabhayaharam sarvalokaikanaatham. Lord Krishna, who is actually the maintainer of the whole universe, and he attracts Lakshmi Devi, the goal of all the yogis' transcendental meditation, he presented himself as a Seshashayi to Srimati Radharani at this very same spot.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
This is Ksheerasagara lake. Ksheerasagara means the ocean of milk. It is in the ocean of milk that Seshashayi Vishnu resides. And interestingly, the deity in the temple was found in this kunda. Today, devotees worship this ancient deity in this temple. In Kathopanishad, Lord Krishna is described as Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadhati Kaman. It is that one Supreme Lord who fulfills everyone's desire, and Krishna fulfilled Radha's desire in this place. This serene atmosphere of Braj Mandal is called Rama Ghata. Jaya Rama Ghata, Jaya Rohini Nandana. This place has been glorified by great Vaishnava Acharyas. Lord Balaram visited his parents and the Gopikas to console them. He had come from Dwaraka. When Krishna and Balaram left Vrindavan along with Akrura, they had promised his parents and all the residents of Brajabhumi that they would soon come back. But they never came back. All the residents of Brajabhumi, they were constantly waiting for Krishna and Balaram, and they were going through intense distress caused by this separation. Understanding their distress, Krishna, who had been living in Dwaraka for quite some time, he requested Balaram to visit Brajabhumi and console all the devotees. Balaram, who is described in Bhagavatam Dashamaskanda, it is said that Sankarshanasta Krishnasya Sandesham Hridayam Gamai Santvayam Asa Bhagavan Nana Anunaya Kovidaha. Balaram is an expert in solving conflicts and bringing consolation. So Krishna sent his message to all his beloved devotees through Balaram. And it is also said, Dvau masau cha avatsim madhum madhavam cha. Balaram lived here with his parents and other gopikas for 2 months called Madhumasa and Madhavamasa.
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Gopikanam Kuchadvan
Ramaha Kshapasu Bhagavan Gopinam Ratir. He also performed rasa dance with his own set of gopikas at this spot called Ramaghat. One day, when Balaram was pacifying all the gopikas by performing rasa dance with them, Varuna Deva induced a special fragrant nectarian drink called Varuni from the trees. Balaram and gopikas drank it. And Balaram was feeling thirsty. He wanted to quench his thirst. So he ordered Yamuna to flow nearby so that he could drink and quench his thirst. But Yamuna, who was actually flowing far away from this place, did not pay any heed to Balarama's request. Balaram got angry. He took his plow and he dragged Yamuna to this place. And that's how we can see Yamuna flowing just next to this Ramaghat. All these wonderful pastimes took place at this place called Ramaghat.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare.
These lush green fields around us that you see used to be the pasturing grounds for Krishna Balaram's cows. Krishna Balaram with their friends would bring all their cows here and spend some time. One day, Krishna Balaram came up with a game. According to the rule of the game, the defeated team members should carry the winning team members on their shoulder from this Akshaya to a specific place nearby Yamuna river. Krishna was heading a team, Balaram was heading another team. Sridham was also part of Balaram's team. They needed one more team members in Krishna's team. At that time, one new Sakha came asking for a chance to be part of Krishna's team. Krishna could immediately understand the true identity of that new Sakha. That new Sakha was actually a demon sent by Kamsa, and the name of the demon was Pralambasura. Krishna knew this, but still he allowed Pralambasura to be part of this game. Kamsa had instructed Pralambasura to kill Balaram first before attempting to kill Krishna, because Balaram would always protect Krishna. Pralambasura, with this intention of killing Balaram and Krishna, joined the team. When the game started, eventually Krishna's team got defeated by Balaram and Sridham. According to the rule, now Krishna had to carry Sridham, and the new Sakha who had joined Krishna's team, that was none other than Pralambasura, was carrying Balaram. They started running from Akshaya to the place nearby Yamuna. On the way, Pralambasura, he took Balaram deep into the forest, and Balaram realized, and he got down from the Pralambasura, questioned the true identity of the Sakha. Then Sakha revealed his true identity of a Rakshasa, started fighting with Balaram. Balaram is glorified as Balanam Shrestha. He is the best among the strongs. he immediately, with one punch, kicked on the face of the Pralambasura and finished the story of Pralambasura. In this way, Balaram is glorified as Pralambare Namastestu. O enemy of the Pralamba, we offer our obeisances unto you. And these pastimes took place at this spot called Akshaya Vata.
कुटिलालकसंयुक्तं पूर्णचन्द्रनिभाननं विलसत्कुण्ड.
Today's Parikrama's journey has brought us to this beautiful, quiet place, Tapovana. It is at this place all the young gopis of Nandagaon, they wanted to have Krishna as their husband. They wanted to do an austerity and worship Mother Katyayani to fulfill their desire. So, they all came together in the month of Margashira, and early in the morning, before sunrise, they took baths in the river Yamuna and they were worshipping Mother Katyayani. They offered their prayers, Katyayani Mahamaye, Mahayogin Adhishwari, Nandagopa Sutam Devi, Patimme Kurute Namaha. O Mother Katyayani, O Controller, please grant us Nanda Maharaja's son Krishna as my husband. In this way, they worshipped for 30 days just by taking simple rice as their food.
Utfullapadmapatraksham Neelajimutasanibham Yadavanam Shirora.
We just heard of the Lord's pastime of manifesting his all-powerful features as Vishnu and also of his plenary expansion Balaram. We will now hear about Krishna's most intimate, personal, spiritual relationship with the gopis. Goddess Katyayani is Durga, the consort of Lord Shiva. Unmarried girls pray to her to be blessed with a good husband. This is the temple of Katyayani, where the unmarried gopi girls gathered to pray to become wives of Lord Krishna.
Towards the end of Katyayani Vrata, all the gopis came to this spot on the bank of Yamuna river. They removed their clothes, kept at the base of the Kadamba tree, and entered the river Yamuna to take baths. Krishna, understanding the desire of the gopis, he came here and took all their clothes, climbed the Kadamba tree, and he addressed all the gopis. He said, "O my beloved gopis, you all have been worshipping Mother Katyayani to get me as your husband. Now, I have taken away all your clothes. If you want your clothes, then you all have to come out of Yamuna river one by one, stretching your arms and beg for your clothes. Only then I'll return them." Hearing these words of Krishna, all the Gopika Stris were very happy and satisfied within their hearts. But externally, they exhibited their anger and disappointment. Finally, Gopikas happily came out one by one, received their clothes back. In this way, Krishna performed the most popular pastime at this spot, and this place got the name Cheer Ghat because he stole the saris of the Gopikas in this place. This popular pastime of Lord Krishna stealing the clothes of the Gopikas is highly misunderstood by all of us in today's world. Srila Prabhupada clarifies our misunderstanding from the revealed scriptures. Srila Prabhupada says all these Gopikas in their previous lives were great sages. In fact, they were the sages of Dandakaranya forest. When Lord Ramachandra visited Dandakaranya forest, all these great sages approached Lord Ramachandra. They were captivated by the beauty of Lord Ramachandra. They wanted Ramachandra as their husband in conjugal relationship. Lord Ramachandra promised all the sages in his future incarnation of Dwapar Yuga, he will fulfill their desire. That is the reason all those great sages took birth as Gopikas in Vrindavan. In this way, Lord Krishna, by stealing the clothes of the Gopikas, fulfilled their desire to have him as their husband at this very spot, Chirghat, on the bank of Yamuna river. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanmanaiti mameti so Arjuna. O Arjuna, anybody who understands my appearance, my activities that are transcendental in nature, they, after leaving their body, will not take birth once again, but come back to me, that is Krishna. These are the power of visiting Krishna's places, hearing about him, understanding his true transcendental nature. Today, we visited many interesting places of Lord Krishna's activities like Seshashayi temple, Akshaya Vata, Katyayani worship place and Chirghat. Now, on the banks of river Yamuna, near Chirghat, we end today's Parikrama. Hare Krishna.
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले भ्राजमानं यशोदाभियोलुखलाधवमानं परामृष्टमत्यं ततो द्रुतगोप्या रुदं तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृजन्तं कराम्भोजयुग्मेन सातङ्कनेत्रं मुहुश्वासकम्पात्रिरेखाङ्ककण्ठा स्थितग्रैव दामोदरं भक्तिबद्धम् इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तम् आख्यापयन्तम् तदीयेषिताग्नेषु भक्तिर्जितत्वं पुनः प्रेमतस्तं शतावृत्ति वन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षं वधिं वा न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरेशादपि हा इदं ते वपुरनाथ गोपालबालं सदा मे मनस्याविरास्तं किमन्ये इदं ते मुखाम्भोजम् अत्यन्तनीलैर्वृतं कुन्तलैः स्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनस्याविरास्तम् अलं लक्ष्यलाभै नमो देव दामोदरानन्त विष्णो प्रसीदा प्रभो दुःखजालाभिमग्नम् कृपादृष्टिवृष्ट्यातिदीनं बतानु ग्रहाणेश मामज्ञमेध्यक्षिदृश्य कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धमूर्तैर्वरद्वत् त्वया कर्मोचितौ भक्तिभाजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदिति धाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायाथ विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमोऽनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले भ्राजमानं यशोदाभियोलुखलाघवमानं परामृष्टमत्यं ततो धृत्यगोप्या परामृष्टमत्यं ततो धृत्यगोप्या परामृष्टमत्यं ततो धृत्यगोप्या जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधे जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधे जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद गुरु